Welcome to X Universe. We're going to call it End of Days because, the theme music kind of fits that Mr. Jacob here has picked for us. Yeah. So I'm Vince. I'm going to host this. I'll be your watcher / judge for this. And this is an original campaign. We're going to do things a little bit different as opposed to the normal Marvel campaigns out there. Instead of being heroes, we're going to do the villains. But we're going to get into that in a second. So I'm going to go to my right around the table, and I want the person to introduce themselves. They're also from another game that we play together as a group, the World of Arcana, D&D 5e podcast, but we're going to play Marvel today. TSR's Marvel from the 80s. So, James, introduce yourself and kind of a little bit about your character's background.
You got it. I'm James. I'm playing Blaine Benton, and everybody knows the Bentons from the Highland Park Bentons. Most people probably recognize my name. I own most of the state records for the swim team.
Nice. And this campaign does focus in Dallas, Texas, because that's what we're all familiar with. It'd be easier just to do that. So we're all from Texas here. So yeehaw.
All right. My name's Steven. I'm playing John Faravax, who...
Ulfric.
Yeah, Ulfric in the other game. But no, John, he was kind of the outcast growing up. He had a really hard time making friends. Family moved a lot. And eventually, near the end of high school, he found these two goofballs initially, and they accepted him as a friend.
Nobody can see you pointing.
The next two that are going to be introduced to themselves, because I definitely wasn't friends with the captain of the swim team.
But you wound up befriending him.
Eventually.
I paid him to do my homework sometimes.
He paid all of us, different class, except chemistry, I think that was. But
that's just an odd
in
thing.
college, he actually did start getting his life together, found the love of his life, still had good friends, had a promising career. And then Sentinels showed up, hunting random mutants, and nobody seems to really care about the random debris that gets shot up when those lasers go off. And he lost the love of his life, and he's had a strong hatred for basically Sentinels and anybody hunting mutants since then, and not a big fan of the government with no repercussions for that.
I'm David. I'll be playing Jim Jackson.
Not old Hume?
No.
Who are you?
Hey, D&D specific.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no, you've played old Hume in other games before. I think you played old Hume the Jedi. When we played Star Wars.
Surprisingly, that fits perfectly well in the Star Wars universe.
Go on.
I was in high school with
John
and the next
Blaine.
guy. And I was a nerd too. I liked magic a lot. Once I graduated, I started doing Street Magician for money.
So it wasn't Magic the Gathering.
No, like actual magic.
Though that'd be kind of cool too. Magic the Gathering professional card gamer. You know how much money they make? Jeez.
But so I was a Street Magician, realized it wasn't really making a lot of money, so I started stealing from people at the same time.
So you became Chris Angel the douchebag.
So Chris Angel.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Who happens to listen to this podcast?
Right.
Yes, he's totally
Listening in right
On a
now.
side note, I think I actually went to high school with him, or may have gone to high school with him. I've still
Really?
been, yeah. His real name is someone that I went to high school with, but go on.
That's pretty cool.
And picture is very similar, so.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Street Magician, steal from people. That's how I've been making my money.
Thief.
Still a good buddy.
Do what you gotta do.
You could have been such a better person, a better man. Yeah.
And now to Mr. Jacob.
Hello. So I'm going to be playing William Stark. Yes, he is a member of the Stark family, though, like a distant cousin from Tony Stark. Lives in Dallas. He was, heavily picked on growing up. He was the, I guess, alpha nerd. He led the outcast group in school. And then later on, he graduated early. He got accepted to MIT and has a master's degree from MIT at the age of 23. And he's working at the Toyota plant developing new engines for
Excellent.
future concept cars, stuff like that. So very, very smart, has, a background in engineering, also has a major superiority complex, feels like he is smarter than everyone else. However, nobody gives him the time of day just because he's, scrawny dude. Just goes around doing his thing.
Sounds like Dwight from The Office kind of going on.